Welcome back. So in the last lecture, we were adding one parameter here, and you could see that if I drag down state or city here, I would lose the information on country, and if I drag down the city, I would lose the information on state. But the good news is that we can drag multiple parameters at the same time. So if I can drag the state now, that is logical that I should be dragging down state after the state after the country. So you can see that you can now see the data of country as well as the state. And the good news is that we can drill up and drill down. So with drill up, I mean that if you click this minus sign here, you can drill up and you can go back to the country level. You don't have to see the state again. But if you now want to go down and see the states, for example, you want to see the breakup of your sales in USA, you will just click on this plus button here, and you can see that in which states you have made how much sales. And again, we have to do the sorting of data one more time. So I'll click here and I will go to sort, and I would say largest to smallest, and you can see that our data is also sorted now. So our data is in a specific order now. It is first headed by the countries and then followed by the states. The next thing that I want to do with my data is that I also want to bring in the city as well. So I will just drill out for a moment, and I will drag the city from here to this rows column here. And as all of the data was already drilled up, we cannot see the city now. But if I go back and click here on this plus button, you can see that in USA, we can see the data by states followed by the city. And if you just want to ignore the city for a moment, you can click here on this minus sign to drill up. And if you want to go back at any time, you can click on this plus sign here and you can see the cities as well. Similarly, you can do that for other countries as well. For example, Mexico and Canada. So for example, in Canada, you can see that we are only selling in one state, that is British Columbia. And in the British Columbia, we are only selling in two cities, that is Vancouver and Victoria. And you can clearly see that we are performing better in Vancouver. And if you can drill up, you can see that even if Mexico was our second the country where we are making the sales at most, but if you look at the city level, you can see that quite a lot of cities in Mexico are nowhere near the Vancouver. So this is kind of analysis that you can, before you decide that you want to quit selling in a country, you can look at the other parameters, that how these parameters are actually distinguished from others, and you can find better information before taking any decision. Anyways, that was a good introduction of how to drill down and drill up and how to bring in multiple parameters at the same time. So I hope that was helpful.